It's Hudson and Todd from the original father-son voiceover podcast, where I haven't said this in a long time. Father and son talk about all things voiceover and maybe a little bit more. Haven't used that in a while. It just came to my mind. And everybody kind of has a quip, except for us. And there it was.
Yeah.
So we used to use
That's
that.
a branding thing,
Yeah.
which I don't, whatever.
We thought we had something special with a father and son, but anyway. Usually we do Todd's Tips and Numbers, and this is our Todd's Tips video for the week. And this is where Dad gives advice that he's either given me or gives to other voiceover talents. He doesn't do any coaching, but sometimes people come asking. So anyway, this is his opinions of things after being in voiceover for 13 years and carving a pretty big swath when it comes to gaining clients and servicing them well and being in the ins and outs and making six figures for many years. So anyway.
Wow, what an introduction.
I know.
What an introduction. Unplanned, unscripted, but I'll take it. So you mentioned that I don't do any coaching. I do coaching. I coach myself. I coach Hudson. Oh. I do offer, coaching, if you will, my advice, my insights to a group called VO Marketing Pro, and I guess other people who might come calling and ask my opinion. I do not do any coaching for money yet. I don't know if I'm going to ever. Probably will, I would think. And I do wonder, before I get into this, I don't want to go on, and I don't want to get off on a rabbit trail, but I do wonder sometimes, there's that statement that if you get something for free, you don't value it. Mm-hmm. And so when somebody makes you pay for their coaching, they go, wow, this is valuable. They're charging me $200 an hour to coach me. I better do something with it. I've invested something, and they're getting paid for it. And so I don't always know. I get on Zoom calls with people and I talk with them about what I think, and I do these Todd's Tips with my do's and don'ts. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people get much out of them. Sometimes I wonder if you charge people for them, if people would, perk up their ears just a little bit. That's just some meanderings that I have. So I won't. If you have something to say, I'll take it. If not, I'm on to my Todd's Tips. And we're doing do's and don'ts. My do's and don'ts. Demand, our audio visual producer, always puts these caveats right there on the screen so you can see that I'm not telling you that these are moral issues. In other words, if you don't do this, you've sinned against the voiceover gods. All I'm doing is saying that this is me.
What's worked
almost
for you?
63 years old, and these are caveats that I say. Maybe they don't fit you. Maybe you're part-time. Maybe you've just started. Maybe on and on and on. But the point is I don't want these caveats that you see every week to cause you to not say, to cause you to say, well, I guess this doesn't really pertain to me, because I think the things that I say pertain to everybody in some way, shape, or form. You just have to make sure that you look at the caveats and say, do I need to apply this a little bit differently, shape this just a little bit differently in my situation? But take some time to, think about these things. And as I talk again today about VO coaches, here I go again, then just try not to be emotional about this. Just try to hang with me, think along with me. And if you disagree, that's fine. But don't disagree right out of the gate. So here, finally, my don't for today. I don't chase multiple coaches or multiple business plans. 2022 was a record-breaking year for my voiceover business. My previous highest year was 2020, and that was $329,000. I'm rounding down. It wasn't exactly 320. I could give you the exact figure to the cent, but it was 2020. It was $329,000. The next year, I put all of my half of my year's marketing into your business and into VO Marketing Pro, and I came up with $319,000. This last year, 2022, was the highest total ever, and it was $331,000. Again, I'm rounding down. To get to this point in my voiceover career, I developed a simple business plan that works. And then I work that simple business plan tirelessly. And most of my income is generated through direct email marketing. This year, it was $800 shy of $200,000. And it's been that way since 2012, that most of my money generated percentage-wise was through direct email marketing. Not much has changed in my simple business plan over the years. I've just gotten better at it, and I've expanded it, and I didn't get bored with it. I listen to voiceover talent, and coaches give testimony all the time about all the different coaches they've worked with and all the different conferences they go to and all the new strategies they're trying, which is fine. It is. It's just fine if, underline, capital IF, if it's helping you develop a business plan that works and that you can work that business plan towards success. What I mean by success is income generation. If you're in this as a business, then your bottom line is income generation. If you're doing it as a creative outlet or a hobby, then disregard that. Do it because you love it. Do it because you like it. Do it because it makes you feel good, whatever. If you're in business, then you're in it to make money. And so that's what I want my simple plan to do, is to make money. If it's not making money, then I start to evaluate. But the thing is, it's always made money and more money. So bottom line is, develop a simple business plan that works and then work that plan tirelessly. Even if you're tempted to get discouraged, which you will be tempted, I have been, or bored, which you will be tempted, because there's all these bright lights and new shiny things that, oh, I can make this amount. Oh, I can do this. This
instant gratification train.
Yep. Or you hear all, as I said, the glitz and glamour and stories of other VO and coaches who are helping others become successful, but don't tell you how successful they've been by telling you how much they've generated this year, or last year at least, in voiceover alone. Not coaching, not demo production, nothing else, just voiceover alone. So I won't go into that because you can watch that you need to vet your coaches carefully. But I don't chase multiple coaches or multiple business plans. I have one simple business plan that I work, and I work it and work it and work it, and I stay at it day in and day out.
I was just thinking about when you were saying that, when you're in a business, you're there to make money. And it just reminded me of, we watch Shark Tank from time to time, and Mr. Wonderful,
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, he would always say, but how do I make money?
Money.
How do I, that just reminded me of that. It's just kind of funny.
And just so they know, money is not the most important thing in my life. It's not even close. In one sense, I don't really care about money. I have a lot of other priorities that I care a lot more about. But when it comes to business, that's how I say, am I being successful? Do I need to change some things? Do I need to evaluate? That's, to me, if you're in business to make money. And how do you make money? Well, you service your clients well. You have a great product. But one comes after the other, in my humble opinion.
Well, thanks for that. I was just going to say that if you are new to our channel here and you just came across this and you liked it, feel free to check out all of our other voiceover related videos. We have them in different playlists. Todd's Tips, this will be in that playlist. You can go back and see all of those. And then we have our numbers, which John comes, my older brother, and Dad and I talk about our weekly income, how much we made off of voiceover, and that has their own playlist. Yep. And then we also do a podcast. That's a little bit more off the cuff, a little bit more fun, family fun, clean, stuff like that we do together, and just to kind of break up the monotony, and maybe you listen to it in the background, something like that. So anyway, that's what we're all about. If you have any questions, you can always comment them. If you are, you don't want people to see them, you can email us, hudsonbarsness@yahoo.com. No capital letters or spaces. And so we'll see you next in our numbers segment. So see you then.